Hello, and how are you? I hope that you find yourself well and that everything's well with you and yours. My name is Polo Go. Praise one, love one, God only. And before I do continue, I hope that you have an excellent day, or better yet, I pray that you have an excellent life. And if not now, when? If not now, this very moment, when? I hope that you guys had an amazing Easter Day weekend. I like to refer to it as Resurrection Day. Victory. Yes. I hope you guys had a good one, and I'm pretty sure, just like myself and the whole world, we were able to see, wow, what a difference. What a difference. I don't know about you guys, but then you hear like some silence. Then you hear the birds more, chirping more. Wasn't it nice to like not have no distractions? Not everybody partying and getting all crazy, but instead sitting down and breaking bread with their loved ones who you still have around you, who are still alive, who for some reason were able to sit down, and even if it was just like soup, some bread, some tortillas, maybe some beans, or maybe you had a good feast, doesn't matter, but breaking bread and being able to be alive. What's going on worldwide has made an impact and has changed a lot of things. But through changes, great things come from. And part of those changes, so there's pain and suffering. And I'm only going to talk about me. And please don't kill the messenger. Just listen to the message, and you have the right to pick and choose what you like and what you don't like, and what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear, what you want to apply, what doesn't apply to you, and the rest, just let it go. But what an amazing thing. Changes comes from pain. Because we either have the pain of regret or the pain of change. Change. And what's going around us worldwide has caused us to change, to be in quarantine, to think different, because our lives are on the stake, our lives are on the line. And sometimes this is necessary, just like pain. Yes. Before I continue, I would like to thank Tyrese. Man, I love your fire. I love your message, brother. The message is just be yourself and don't worry about having to impress others or worry about what other people think, including family members or strangers, and try to improve or impress others, but just be yourself and stay focused. Yes, and Inky Johnson, thank you, my brother. My perspective will always drive my performance. What I allow to feel, what thoughts I allow to fill up my mind will then drive my actions that I will take forward, the steps that I take forward. And who knows how long this will last? But if I don't change now, then when will I change? I cannot come out of this, and we will make it out of this one way or another. And when that day comes, I cannot be the same person. I can't be holding back. Man, I got loved ones that I haven't seen that I wish I could see them and hug them and and tell them how much I appreciate and love them, but I can't. So when we make it out of this, I'm going to make sure that I start now to bring out the best version of myself and bring it out. And yes, I messed up a lot in the past. Oh, believe me, I did. That's why I'm not here to impress you with, anything that can come out of my word, any words that can come out of my mouth, but instead I want to impress upon you that I had to hit rock bottom. Oh yes, I had to hit rock bottom. And then I decided, what am I going to do about it now? And then life started changing and getting better. And it's baby steps. Oh yes, it's baby steps. Little rituals, little baby steps, little rituals. Because remember, the body does not control the mind. In all actuality, the mind controls the body. But in all real actuality, your spirit, your subconscious, whatever you want to call it, controls your mind, and then your mind controls your body. Imagine, let me ask you a question. Imagine being able to connect with your soul, your spirit, your subconscious that has no barriers, that is limitless. Imagine being able to take the decision to tap into that and get to know it and get to know what it's telling you, how you feel and what you're feeling and why, and then being able to grow from that, and then being connected and being awake spiritually, awake, awareness, and living in a life of awareness, and then being able to control your mind and therefore controlling your body. Yes. Let me give you an example. Last video I shared with you when I finally decided to let go and let God, right? Well, imagine what a sacrifice God, the Creator, did, where He had to incarnate as a human being because we weren't listening. We weren't paying attention. And He had to sacrifice Himself, His own body. And when He died and when He resurrected, victory. Victory over death. And He washed us clean with His blood that shed from all our sins. What a price. What a price. Wow. So there's nothing that no one or anybody can do to me that can compare to what they did to my Lord and Savior, King of Kings, King of all kings, Jesus Christ. So why not now? If not now, when? What am I referring to? Now, just like Eric Thomas says, no opportunity wasted. And David Goggins, thanks, champ. Oh man, thank you, champ. Now is the time to use this time when we're quarantined to not be watching the news 24/7, but instead dig deep through all my layers and peel them back like an onion, where you gotta peel back the layers. And you know, when you're peeling back the layers of an onion, as you're doing it and you're chopping it up, you start crying, right? Because the good stuff's coming out, right? And you start crying. And then after you peel them and you chop them up and you throw them in your dish, then it adds a good flavor to your food, and then you're able to enjoy that nutritional food that you're eating, right? So why don't we do that now spiritually and take this moment now to peel back all that pain that I'm holding on to. Oh, look at what he did, or look at what he didn't do. Look at what she said. Look at what she didn't say. Look at that. But instead, peel back all the pain, all the layers of pain, of emotional pain that I have, and work on it. Work on it now. And this is baby steps. Oh yeah, baby steps. In this light, what it refers to is minor adjustments leading to major improvements. Yes, this person that you have in front of you right now took me a little bit over 20 years. And then about almost 8 years ago was when I finally took my decision to stop making excuses, because in life you make excuses or you make it happen. Because when this life is up, it's up. And the ball is in my hands. The ball is in my court. What am I going to do about it now? What solution am I going to find? Or am I going to be a victim? So me being brutally honest and digging through what I did and taking full responsibility of all my actions has led me to be able to embrace myself and tell myself how much I love me, how much I forgive me, how much I'm proud of me, how much I'm at peace with me, how happy I am of me, how much I forgive me, and how much I believe in me. Because remember, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, we will achieve. There's no weapon formed against me that will prosper, or you. And I can do anything through Jesus Christ that dwells within me. So don't ever forget, the blessing is to be able to wake up. The rest requires action. Controlling your frame of mind. The rituals that you participate in daily, from the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep, and in between, when something happens, when something doesn't go your way, when there's like some kind of disagreement, talk about it if it's the right moment. If you have to walk away and take a deep breath and breathe and you know, do a couple push-ups, or breathe and inhale and exhale, do it. Then come back and talk about it with that person with a cool, level mind, without just reacting. Because when you react, I'm gonna say things that I don't mean, because I'm afraid of being hurt, or I'm afraid of being misunderstood. But instead, take a moment to think about it and take a deep breath and listen, and then I can come back level-headed and think and express myself better, and then listen. Yes. What you see right now didn't happen overnight. And the only reason why I'm able to share this with you is because I believe in you and I have hope in you. For 4 years, after I was blessed with this beautiful gift, and remember, they gave me a cane not because I'm blind, but they gave me a cane so I don't ever forget from where I came from. So when this precious gift that I was given by my Creator, I made my decision, because we get 2 lives in one lifetime, and we start living the second life the moment we realize we're not living the first one, our first life, to our maximum potential. So after this happened, I made my decision, and I said, all right, I let go and let God I'll do what I can and let God do what I can't. So for 4 years, I'm about 35 miles or so east of Los Angeles. I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get ready, and take 3 buses and 1 train one way to end up at an opportunity that was given to me to study about computers and how to use computers and how to be able to use my iPhone. And I didn't have an iPhone at that time. I had an Android phone and so on and so forth. But I went through for 4 years and that was probably 4 years ago. Just so 8 years later down the line, I can do this on my own. What am I doing? Once again, my name is Polo Go, and I'm on a mission to bring hope to as many people and the families that I can. That's what I'm really doing, because it's not about me. It's about for all my brothers that are suffering and are emotionally, physically, and spiritually dead. Because when I was emotionally, physically, and spiritually dead, my brothers and sisters that were connected, spiritually awake, aware, and that are God's soldiers, my prayer soldiers, and my spiritual warriors, they prayed for me. When I was out and about running amok, not even caring about people, just playing the victim, all my spiritual warriors and my prayer soldiers prayed upon me. And the way God answered their prayers was with this precious gift, my thorn on my side, which with honor I receive it, and I call it as my gift, because it was the only way for me to be able to slow down and stop. I can't drive no more, but I can drive my mind to do what's right. Because remember, whatever I put out there, I will receive. If I limit the universe, if I limit God, if I limit the source, if I limit the vortex, however you want to put it, then I limit it and I limit myself. But if I stay plugged in, then I am unstoppable. I am limitless. I am fearless. I am a spiritual being inside of a physical body, and I'm not bound by my flesh. Thank you, Sam Elliott. All just so I could come to this point in my life to say, wait a minute, I'm going to give it back what was freely given to me. And now I pray for all of my brothers and sisters that are lost, hopeless, don't know, don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. And I want to take this moment to share with you guys how worthy you are, how much I believe in you, that where you are right now, this very moment, does not determine who you can be or what you can accomplish. But it's up to you. The ball is in your hand. The ball is in your court. In life, we make excuses or we make it happen. It's not easy, but anything easy is greasy, it's sleazy. We don't want that. It requires work, hard work. Life is hard, so why not be harder? Thanks, Alex McEvan. I appreciate that. So like Inky Johnson always says, empty your bucket. From my understanding, my translation is empty myself into everything I do. My parents, the whole world deserves the best version of me, so I'm gonna empty myself into everything I do, which could be anything, but as long as I'm giving it my best effort, hey, there it is. So every day that we're blessed to wake up and live in the moment of now is preparation, training day, baby, training day. To grow a callus on our mind, David Goggins, yes. For when we ever do receive any bad news or anything we don't really understand, we can go back to our mind and be strong and remain focused and find solutions and not just complaints. Yes. 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 I'm going to drop this one on you. Let me know what you think, and I welcome all comments. Right now, as we were speaking, someone died. Last night when we all went to sleep, someone died. If you got up to use a restroom, or you just woke up, it was the middle of the night or 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, someone died. When you woke up, brushed your teeth, someone died. Right now, as we're speaking, there's someone in a hospital bed, or maybe someone's homeless, laying on the concrete floor, sick. Or maybe there's someone in some part of the world and they're dying. And all they want is one more day, one more chance to live. But their time is up. Now, let me ask you something. You've been given this precious gift of life to live. Are you going to waste it? Does it make sense to waste it? If not now, then when? What are you doing with this time? Are you just binging on Netflix? What books have you read? What poems have you wrote? What symphonies have you wrote? What ideas have you wrote? Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, but like he said, be creative and be curious about life and enjoy and ask questions. What questions are you asking yourself? Why did this happen? Why not? Why? Okay, and then find out and figure it out and be honest with yourself and look at yourself in the mirror. And I pray that one day you're able to get to the point where you look yourself in the mirror and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Therefore, allowing you to forgive others. Therefore, allowing you to be a contributing member to society, because you are so worth it. You are so worthy. We need to hear your story. We need to hear you. This life, we all are main actors in our lives. Yes, we are. We are all main actors, the star of our movies. Yes, we are. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us, tend to play an extra in our own movie instead of the main actor. And that could be because of fear, or afraid to go through pain, or afraid of changing. It all boils down to fear. I pray that one day you decide to be the main actor in your life. Of course, to do what's right, because what you give out, you will receive. Be the main actor in your life, and don't let no one else's opinions, no one else's actions on how they treat you or don't treat you, or how bad they treat you, how bad they have treated you, affect your story, your life, because you are the main actor in your life. Yes. Yes. Minor adjustments leading to major improvements every day. Yes. So right now, I want to take this moment just to say how grateful I am to be able to share this with you. I hope you have an excellent day, an excellent life, an outstanding life. Oh, yes. Yes. I've never done this before, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. So here we go. I'm going to call this one Forgiveness. Man, this whole time I thought I was right. Then the day where they told me that my sight had been affected by the way I was thinking, then I realized that I was completely wrong. But that was actually the momentum, the energy, the push that I needed to help me snap out of it. Man, I thought I was right, but all along I was wrong. I was beating myself up internally, and I was being disruptive, full of chaos for all those all around me. Man, I thought I was right, but all along I was wrong. But it took a miracle to see that all along I was lost. But the whole time my Creator was with me. He was just waiting for me to return and ask Him for guidance and for help. Forgiveness is the title of this subject. And when I realized that my Creator forgave me completely for everything that I've done and will do, and He loves me unconditionally, then I can start with forgiving myself. And what a journey that was. And what a journey this is. My flag is planted. I'm here for the long run. Long term, baby. Yes, forgiveness started with me after realizing that God forgave me. Because if He can forgive me, then who am I not to be able to forgive myself? So the enemy within me was playing tricks with me, telling me that it's okay to be rude, it's okay to be mean and selfish and live a me world, when in all reality, the real way to live is with forgiveness of myself and others. So once I destroy the enemy within, then the enemy outside can bring me no harm. Can't even get close, can't see me. I walk into every room and I light it up. I walk into every alley and I light it up. I walk through every street and I light it up. Bold, fearless, limitless. And it all started from forgiveness. So I pray and I reach out to you from here to there, that one day you start your journey as well, because it is so worth it. The physical sight they say I lack does not compare to the vision that I have. And I see in you a superstar, a gem, a diamond, somebody that is so worth it and so worthy. And it all started from forgiveness of myself. Yes. Once again, I like to call this forgiveness. Thank you for your time. I want to thank all my brothers and sisters, all my kings and queens out there, all my spiritual soldiers and prayer warriors. Let's do this. Let's continue. Trudge on. United, we are stronger. Yes, we are. Doesn't matter where you're at. We are all one. And I feel that we're all in the same room right now. With that being said, please be safe going to and from. May everything turn out well for you. And remember, when one door closes, another one will open up. But it's how you see it and how you perceive it. With all due respect, this is going out to all my brothers and sisters, all my kings and queens that are suffering emotionally, physically, and spiritually. We love you and we are praying for you guys. Yes, we are. And I command you to rise and wake up and snap out of it. Rise and wake up, champs. Let's do this. If not now, when? Blessed and unstoppable. Billy O, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. Let's make it happen. Have an excellent day, and let's go be amazing. Blessings, champ.